Hey guys, welcome back to another Warlord Basics video series. And since it's it's currently the Warlord Hero Fest, so what a better time to talk about Warlord. So for Warlord has a very simple 2-chain moveset. So like heavy, so a very simple moveset, and well, it takes a lot of skill to utilize it. So and one thing I want to get out first is that so for most of the other characters, when you guard break, you use the side heavy, but for Warlord, his top heavy has a faster startup, while his side heavy has a slower startup, as you can see there. And actually side heavy does more damage, and while most of the other characters has a higher damage top heavy instead. So when you guard break, a top heavy will land, but it's side heavy can be blocked because he didn't have enough startup. And so Warlord doesn't have a unblockable attack, although he does have his dodge bash. It's a habit, do a little bit of stamina damage, and I guarantees a light, which is within his moveset. So tiny step does 15 damage, not much, but he has very good recovery. So you can basically spam as much as you want until your opponent start to dodge. Speaking of dodging, it's also time to introduce a new mechanic or new property of attacks. And it's an undodgeable attack. You can see the your character has a blue aura attack, so blue aura with it, and that indicates that it cannot be dodged. So now let's set the opponent to a dodging state. So you can see it will dodge absolutely all my attacks. So but when you do a song, which is my plus heavy, it will land no matter what. And yeah, and now let's talk about Warlord's defensive stance. The full guard, unlike Conquerors, which is the last character that we talk about, Warlord's full guard cannot be moved. So you cannot move in your full guard stance. So keep that in mind, or you will be basically a sitting duck when you are in your full guard stance. You know, spam it. The opponent can guard break you out of it, can use a bash or unblockable to get out of it. Now, one of the difference between Conqueror and Warlord is that Warlord has movesets in his full guard stance, which is heavy, also an undodgeable. And what you want to do is that when you do a full guard, your opponent will try to guard break you out of it, and when you are in a attacking motion, your opponent cannot guard break you out of it. So as you can see, when our full guard is there, our opponent is trying to guard break me, I cannot counter it. But instead, when you time it just right, and use the heavy attack, the opponent basically doesn't have a guard, while he cannot guard break you in return, and you're in an attack motion, so you will hit your opponent as part of the mind game. And another gimmicks and mechanics that Warlord has is this crushing counter. So watch the shield carefully. You can see it flash before I do a light. If I land a light. So it's called a crushing counter, and let's put our guy in attack motion. So it basically acts similar to a parry, but instead you press light instead of left. And time it just right, maybe a little bit slightly earlier than a usual parry. And it will become an unblockable. It blocks the attack, it bounces like a enhanced block. So what you want to do with it is that so for example, I do something like this. I fade into a guard break. When you try to parry the attack, you will get guard break because your attack doesn't come out fast enough, and basically you cannot counter it because you are in the attacking motion at the same time. So what you want to do in that situation, what you can do with Warlord in that situation is that use the light. It comes out fast. If you decide to commit with the heavy, your crushing counter will land. He will hit the opponent. But if he feints and guard breaks, he cannot guard break you, and instead you land a light level nonetheless. And the only play your opponent has is that they do a feint and then anticipate your light and immediately go for the parry. So it's a very safe option, and it gives a way for Warlord to deal with those kinds of mix-up. There are many other, well, not many. There's some other heroes that can do the similar things, and yeah. And another set is the running heavy. It gets hyper armor. See Warlord flashes there. Sees hyper armor. It's the same moveset as before. Dodge heavy. Very slow. Does okay damage, but the most important part is that it has hyper armor. So when the opponent tries to light you out of your dash, maybe, and you can do this instead, and the light will be absorbed by the hyper armor, and you still go through with the attack. Also, one of the other characteristic with Warlord is the guard break rope. Unlike most other heroes, which is simply a push with your sun, Warlord does a push like this for most of the direction. It's a very good tool. Allows you to land a side heavy, and as I said just now, side heavy does more damage than your top heavy. So, and you can also use it to dash people or clip. It's a very good tool to have, and well, that's most of it. And also, when you do a forward dodge heavy or a running heavy, it can happen immediately by inputting guard break. So there's a mix up there because your lights come out fast enough to catch opponent dodging most of the time. So you can mix it up. And for the dodge attacks, Warlord has a dodging light. Has enhanced property, so it won't bounce on block. Speaking of bouncing on blocks, Warlord's light is also enhanced. As you can see there, the light are blocked, but it doesn't bounce. So it still goes through. You can keep attacking, putting on the pressure. And always remember, do not light spam. It doesn't do much other than giving pressure. So mix it up. Heavy, fainting, and do another light. Keep your opponent mix, so you can land heavies, which actually does damage. And the last thing, let's go with the parry here. So for Warlord parries, you can do a shield bash like that, and it does a huge chunk of stamina damage, as you can see. And let's try and yeah, it has stamina on. It basically acts similar to the headbutt, so it guarantees it lights immediately after. So you can do a lot of stamina damage, of which as soon as you get your opponent into a out of stamina state, you can put more pressure onto your opponent. So yeah, that's basically most of Warlord's moveset and a bit of his technique. So remember to put the pressure on your opponent. Utilize the full guard. And try not to spam pushing counters and parries and full guards, or else the opponent will try to bait you with that. For example, baiting the heavy just now. Also wanted to note Warlord's Lucas stance can enter very fast. So yeah, that's basically it about Warlord. So try to do a lot of like counters. Make a blitz. And keep the opponent guessing. Also try not to do the forward dodge heavy as much as possible. Although it has hyper armor, so do it if you know what you're doing. So also you can delay the headbutt on that, so that if your opponent just panic dodges, the offsetting of the headbutt can catch the opponent dodging sometimes. Not reliable. Try to headbutts a lot. Headbutt is a very good pressure tool. It does okay damage, and it frustrates your opponent into dodging, and that's where this means. Or maybe even a guard break. Push guard break into a heavy. So yeah, Warlord is a very good character for pressure, but it's not exactly newcomer friendly. But when you reach a certain level of skill, Warlord is a very good character because of his toolset. His tools. The question counter is a very good way to get out mix-ups. His bulldogs headbutts are very fast, and his dodge attacks, can say they're good, but they are reliable. And although he doesn't have unblockable attacks, but substitutes for that. Warlord is a very good character in duo if you know how to use Warlord. So yeah, that will be it for the video. Next video is going to be Shugoki, a very easy to pick up, very powerful hero to play. So yeah. So have fun with the Warlord Hero Fest, and I'll see you in the next video.